Hey, hello friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to our live session. Indeed, it's been a long time since we connected live. So, due to my commitment and other travels and many other things, I could not keep up with my schedule. But however, I'm just now trying to find out some good time for every one of us to have some good assistance and support available from this particular channel. So, based on the request of many, we are coming back with our live sessions where we could look forward to share latest and greatest updates from our side on about ISTQB testing, career path, and all those things what we really matter when it comes to our testing as a journey. So we look forward to share that all with you through this particular live session. And of course, there were many of the learners who were quite interested to have an interaction with me to ask their questions and also get some doubts clarified. So we would be having a session every Saturday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. That is for 1 hour Indian Standard Time, just to make sure that we all are available at that time. If in case you want to catch up with me and would like to have a quick discussion regarding any of your topic, I would be more than happy to help you, assist you, and guide you well with the certification. But again, to a certain extent, I did realize the last time when I stopped it is because not many people were really curious to ask any questions because I think my tutorials were doing the job pretty well, and not many of the learners had any questions to ask. So we that was another reason why I discontinued about my live session. But now I think many of us are again interested to have questions related to things happening around them. So I thought of kicking it off and looking forward to see. But again, we will do this as a pilot one more time and see how exactly this goes for probably a few weeks. And if it is working, that's fine. If not, I may again call off my live sessions. But this is completely for your benefit. If you think this helps to get your doubts clarified, I'm always there to assist you. Right? So, yeah, that's a lovely Saturday evening. I know most of the people will be busy with closing their day and having some plans for the evening functions and parties. So, yeah, I'm here to ruin those happiness. If you think you have anything to discuss, anything to talk, anything to ask about, feel free to drop them on the chat box. I will pick them up and talk about it. Meanwhile, of course, the latest updates from the channel. We recently started with our ISTQB sample paper mock paper discussions, and we have four sets of them. That is set A, B, C, D, and we just have started with set A now, and we have got around many of them. Like we have covered around six of the tutorials, which has covered up to chapter three, and yeah, it's scheduled, so you will get the next tutorial with probably in an hour of time. And as these tutorials are very important for people who are preparing now, but of course, as you know that there'll be so many questions which I have to talk about, like almost 160 questions, and I don't want to rush through things, so it will take some time, right? It will take some time to prepare all the videos, and again, I don't want to dump everything at the same time, even if I have some time. So that's not how it works. So I'll be trying to give probably like 2 to 3 tutorials a day just to cover up the syllabus and cover up all the questions. But again, sometimes my time constraints do not allow me to really record multiple videos in a day, because most of the people think that I'm a YouTuber as a full time. But let me tell you, I'm not a YouTuber at all. I'm more of like a consultant. I have my day job, which is more of like doing the trainings and traveling. So I don't really have good time with me available to record every single day. So that's the reason. And moreover, if I'm traveling, I will not have the ambience. The background noise will be there, and many other things, which I know in some of my videos we have that, and we keep listening to those, comments from the people. So this is where I just wanted to make sure that whenever I record it in a peaceful environment, and consistency should be there. But yeah, sometime due to work, again, I don't know why I'm putting these headphones, because anyways we are not talking. So yeah, exactly. So that is where the problem would be, because of my consistency. But I'll try my level best. If I have holidays or probably I don't have any work to do, then I would look forward to make sure as many videos I can upload, so that I can compile everything together and finish the entire playlist as soon as possible, because this is not more about how many videos you give a day. It's more about giving the content as early as possible. So yeah, I'm working on that model, and you would even expect videos over the weekends just to make sure that I wrap it up as soon as possible. And then probably after that, I'll be getting started with test analyst, and also we'll be looking forward to talk about the test manager new syllabus and test automation engineer new syllabus. So there are two new syllabus which we have already got. Okay, meanwhile, I have a comment from Sudha says, I've recently completed ISTQB CTFL version 4. Do I need to complete ISTQB Agile Tester certification as well? No, not required. Okay, if you're taking 4.0, you would have noticed the flow. It says that for people who are taking 4.0, you don't have to take Agile Tester extension as the certification. You can go directly to advanced level, that is Agile Technical Tester rather than Agile Tester Foundation level. Okay, so you can directly go ahead and take up the advanced level if you want. Otherwise, you can even pick up the next certifications like Test Analyst, or specialized certifications like Mobile Application Tester, or any other, which is like Automation Tester, Performance Tester, Mobile Application Tester, any of that. But yeah, it's not necessary to go for foundation level Agile Tester. In fact, that's not applicable. So it's not applicable for you. Okay. And thank you so much. Your videos are very useful in clearing the foundation level certification. That's all my pleasure. That's the reason I'm making the videos for everyone here. So thank you so much for your feedback. It certainly means a lot to me, because the aim of this channel was to give quality content to people without any cost being involved. Because many of people came back to me a few years ago saying that your trainings are very meaningful and understandable, but just because not everyone can afford it, and not everyone can just join your sessions, which is happening in corporate world, so why don't you do something for us? And that is where I started this channel, not as a YouTuber, just as a person who was uh, looking forward to assist people. So that's where I took this platform as an opportunity and thought of sharing my way of teaching with everyone else. Okay, so yeah, I'm really glad that I could help you with your preparation, and wishing you all the very best with all your future journeys thereafter. Okay, Vignesh is hi Anna, I'm Vignesh from Salem. I did diploma in mechanical engineering and worked for 5 years as a car mechanic. Then simultaneously, I did BBA in distance education mode. Now I am working in Capgemini Technology Services in Salem in non-IT. Can I complete the ISTQB Foundation and get the tester's job? First of all, Vignesh, I'm really glad that you have done such a big move in your career, and it's not that simple for everyone. And as you can see, probably team, those who are listening to this, life is not same for everyone, right? So I'm really appreciating you, Vignesh, the effort what you have taken to bring up yourself from somewhere what you started with diploma, and then working for 5 years as a mechanic, and then moving on to this journey of coming to CTS or CGI, that is Capgemini. So I think I would be really, really happy, okay, that I could assist you well here. So I would not give you wrong guidance, first of all. It's not necessary that you will get upfront, opportunities to transform into testing. But having the knowledge of testing, if you prepare well, like manual testing and the concepts of automation testing, and alongside certification. Okay, so do not take just certification as only option. What can help you to get a tester's job? Okay, so try to learn the fundamental concepts of testing. I have a playlist on that also. You can search for software testing bootcamp, and that would help. Okay, and second thing, learn any automation testing tool like Selenium. At least intermediate level should be good. All right, and third is then the certification, because people will not hire you because of certification. People will see certification as an additional criteria that this person is also certified. That would be a great catch, but knowledge is what you need for implementation, right? In order to apply and get a job, you have to know the job, what exactly you have to do. So learning the concepts along with automation, because if you have automation with you, trust me, it will be easy to migrate. Okay, so learn the fundamental concepts of testing, learn an automation tool. I would suggest Selenium if possible, and then get a certification along with it. That is foundation level, and then internally also you can easily migrate. Okay, like within Capgemini, If you see any IJP, like internal job postings, you can go ahead and apply for that, and that would be your first start to get started, because they will not keep any kind of discriminations between their IT and non-IT. As far as they think their internal employees are capable to do their job, they would always give you that opportunity. Okay, so I think I will be very very clear with this, and this is how your career transformation will work. And outside, okay, other than Capgemini, when you see this, it would be a little struggling. It will take some time, but as I see that you are a guy who is not worried about struggle, okay, the way you have explained me about your history so far, I don't think you will have any challenges to wait for some more time and get into this transformation. So it's okay. Okay, it's okay. So you can just give some time to them, like 6 months to 9 months of time, and you would have some good opportunities with you. Don't let that opportunity go. Okay, even if you're getting for a less salary, just start it. Okay, just start it. The reason is you need a document saying that you have started as a test engineer, and then you can claim anything after that. Stay there for 6 to 9 months, or probably 1 year at least. Okay, at least 1 year, stay with that first company which you get, and then you can move on with your qualities to different forms. Okay, so I hope that helps, Vignesh. I hope I have answered your question. Let me know if you have anything else. I would be more than happy to help you. Kazim says, I just completed my ISTQB 4.0 and I was given an assignment on ARCGIS, ArcGIS software with zero documentation. Can you summarize on how to get through this? I'm not sure what exactly this ArcGIS software stands for. I think this is something new for me. See, I'm not an expert in everything. However, I may be good with a lot of things, but not so much. So, what's this exactly ArcGIS software? Let me just check. Give me a moment. Oh, so it looks like it's a software. ArcGIS Pro is a desktop software developed by ISRI, which replaces their ArcMap software generation. Oh, my friend, this is for the 3D, 2D, 3D animations and other things. Okay, I think I'll be pretty helpless on this, Kazim. And yeah, I have no idea about this. So I don't think how exactly to help you with that. But yeah, I'm really glad that I could help you with your certification. And yeah, but trust me, if I talk generically, however, I'm not answering your question, Kazim, but I'm just trying to tell you something that when you have zero documentation, that means like you don't have specifications specified for it. I would suggest you to get in touch with someone who knows, ask them for a KT, okay? Because there'll be other people in your team or organization who has worked with such application. Looks like this is a software which we use for animations and other things, or especially for maps, okay? So I don't know. To be frank, I have zero idea what exactly this tool or this software is capable of. But what I understood from few lines, it basically talks about map and directions. So I would suggest if you can get in touch with someone superior who probably would have used this application for some time, and they would be more, confident people to answer you. So that is where you can get the right help. And if you don't have documentation, again, the answer remains the same, that you need to get in touch with the people who know about it, and they would be really, the right person to assist you with that. Because not every single thing is well known by everyone. So gather the information from the people who they know about these, product very well. Okay. So I'm so sorry, Kajam, just because that's something new for me. I have no idea to help. Okay. But anyways, all the very best. Let me know if you have anything else to ask. Vignesh says, thanks a lot, Anna. I'm clear now. You're welcome, Vignesh. Happy to help. Kazim says, thank you. Yep, it's my pleasure. Marilla says, I'm a computer scientist. I started working as a QA. I've been doing that for 5 years now, mainly manual. Normally, how much time should I dedicate to studying for ISTQB Foundation Level? If I have checked the questions in the sample test and still find what? Oh, you cannot, probably something is missing there. Find myself struggling to get them. Okay. Number one, being you have started working as a QA. Okay, like being it's been 5 years now, so you pretty much know a lot of things. But the only problem with the senior folks, that means someone who has been doing this for a long time, is that you start kind of, you know, it's very difficult to get back to the fundamental concepts or bring us down to that of the simple definitions and generic keywords. So, you may have to have a little of patience at this point of time to, go back to some fundamental concepts and try to admit it. Remember, acceptance is a very important thing. Okay, acceptance is a very important thing. You need to agree to that. Like, there are a few things which probably we never know, no matter we have been doing testing for some time. And second important thing is you will have to accept that this is where we start. Okay. However, I might be very much aware of what is testing, but there are a few things which we will have to learn, like differentiation between testing and debugging, QA, QC, understanding the definition of error, defect, and failure, differentiating between the raw definition of unit testing, integration testing, acceptance testing, alpha testing, beta testing. So I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say, right? So you need to go right from the syllabus as per the context, and that is what the tutorials are doing. And spending your time is completely not defined anywhere. Okay, even if you ask me, I'm not going to define a time for you that how much you should spend. Ask yourself how much time you can really give every day with peace of mind. Okay, and that's the best time for you. Because there is no written timeline for any exam or anything to prepare. It's more about how peaceful time you may have in a day, how much useful time you can have in a day, and that's what is your timeline. Okay, so consider yourself, understand how much occupancy you have, how much bandwidth you have, and then how much peaceful time. That means you're trying to adapt something new and learning and getting adapted to the syllabus. So maybe 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, whatever it takes, just spend that. Okay, and that would be the best approach to prepare, because we don't want you to conflict, don't want you to prepare under stress. We want you to have the capabilities well applied during the preparation. Okay, so Marilla, I think that would be my best suggestion to you. So I think that should help. And please do take your own time to prepare well for the examination. There is no hard coded timeline that you should finish it in a week or finish it in 10 days. People have even taken 30 days to prepare well and complete the examination in their first go. So be comfortable and take your own time to prepare well. There are no uh, no kind of remarcation anywhere that's who takes longer and who takes shorts, like timeline to prepare for it. So take your own time at your comfort, prepare well, and hit it in first attempt. Right? I hope that makes it clear. Let me know if you have anything else. I'll be happy to help. Vignesh says, can you please let me know the cost of ISTQB Foundation in India? The cost of ISTQB Foundation in India is around 5,800 plus taxes. Okay, 5,800 plus taxes. Okay, Ananya says, hi sir, I've been doing manual testing for 3.5 years. Okay, can you please suggest which automation tool is currently good to Selenium or Playwright? I would say go with Playwright. Okay, that's one option. That is, you can start with Playwright. But I would also say parallelly to you that having it, limited. What I would say is like having it additionally on your portfolio would be great. So it's not that like I want you to learn both the tools at the same time. If you think you already know Selenium, start with Playwright. If you don't know, then start with Playwright and then also learn Selenium. Okay, don't take it as an optional thing. You don't have to skip it. You can obviously go ahead with picking up both the tools, because I would say having more and more tools into your portfolio will make you more capable of competitive in the world. Okay, or more of like getting ready for any future jobs. So do not see it as an alternative that if I know Selenium, I don't have to learn Playwright. Knowing both would be a great option. But of course, you can get started with Selenium or Playwright both. But Selenium will have wide opportunities for you to get started with automation industry, because maximum organizations are using Selenium. And now recently, organizations have started adapting Playwright also. Okay, so start with Selenium, then additionally learn Playwright as well. That is after Selenium. Don't do it together. Okay, so that would be the great option, and have both of them. Plus, over a period of time, add Catalan also, or add some more tools. So keep adding something new over a period of time. So that's how you make your profile more competitive. Right? Okay, I hope that helps. Let me know, Ananya, if you have anything else. Marila says, thank you, because it's been tricky to get the concepts of something that is my day-to-day task. Yep, that's true. I'll do that. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Sarika says, sir, I have started watching your videos, making notes, and revising it again and again. Okay, that's good. Videos are very helpful. It's my pleasure. I'm doing manual testing from last 6.5 years in some same company and same project. Oh, that's a long time. Now I'm shifted to new team and I don't know about testing concepts at all, but they have expectations from me as a senior tester. How can I get interest in testing and become master of it? Oh, that's a very interesting question. How can I get interested in it? I think I would like to say that having interest being developed is probably sometimes it needs a reason or sometimes it's just a passion. Okay, some people love doing something, and some people probably get inspired to do something, right? So I would say in this case again, this I don't see this as a passion because you have been doing something for a long time, but I'm not sure when you say manual testing for last 6.5 years, why do you really have to worry about learning something from the scratch? Because see, you have been doing testing for a long time, so there's nothing new, is what I see. You know the fundamental concepts: how to write test cases, how to execute test cases, how to report a defect, what exactly it takes for a tester to understand the requirement, what is the review process, etc. So exactly that is where it is. But passionate about mentoring and coaching. Okay, that's a different thing. You asked me first for about senior testers. I'll come to add later. So, becoming a senior tester, of course, would require you to have more of like leadership skill, okay, and organizing the team in a way that you help the team and try to utilize your skills along with the other people. So they might be expecting more from you in terms of automation. So if you don't, you are currently manual testing, is what I see. But today, the whole era is moving towards automation. So I think that would be one key aspect what you can learn about, that is automation, and add more value to your portfolio. Second, manual testing you have been doing for 6 years, so I don't see a problem. Okay, you can obviously go ahead and add on top of it with automation. The fundamental looks pretty clear. But again, as you say that how can I become master of it? You are already, I think it's a master because you have been doing testing for 6 years. So I don't think something is missing there. What else does that mean? You're passionate about teaching. Okay, good. But I don't have any skills. And I want to mentor in testing now. But first, I have to become master of it. Are you providing any coaching, sir? Okay. Okay, get it. So, in that context, if you want to become a master of it, I just want to make sure that you need to learn everything in and out. That means what it takes to test a system. And do not learn it as that you have to implement it. Learn it as that someone is going to ask me these questions, and if I don't have an answer to it, then what would I do? Okay, as you are passionate about it, you don't need inspiration and motivation at all, right? So you need to, if you see any particular keyword, if you see any particular topic, you need to know everything about it. Okay, so point being made is, for example, if I see something as static testing, then I need to know everything about it, is what my interest right now. That means I need to know what is static testing, how it is different from dynamic testing, how static testing is conducted, what is the difference between review and static analysis. Then if this is review, what are the different types of review? How do I select this review? Who is someone who's responsible to do the planning for the review? As a reviewer, what will be your contribution? I'm just going to talk. Okay. If you leave me for 30 minutes, I'll keep on talking. Now, this is what you need to have in your preparation. Okay. So, in order to master it, you have to come up with your own set of questions in your mind when you see a particular topic and try to respond it to as much as possible. And if you see there is nothing as an answer to a particular question from your mind, then that is where you need to work upon. And as you get every single answer with you, you one way can call yourself that you are a master of that particular topic. And similarly, as you prepare on every single topic, you one way become master of everything in that particular concept, that is software testing. And of course, you cannot complete this entire flow until unless you start delivering it. Okay, that means get into some institutes. Okay, small institutes, part time or full time, weekends, etc., and then start delivering the session. As you deliver the session, you will experience the real problem from the people. And then you will have the challenges to ignite you that what else is remaining in your preparation. Remember, nobody is master by default. I'm not starting my testing career or teaching career today. I started my teaching career approximately 12 years ago. Okay. And it's a journey of 12 years. What you see in me today as a confidence and probably being able to recall everything right from my mind. I don't have any notes. I'm doing dynamic answering here. Okay. Nothing is scripted. So you can feel that, right? So it takes a long time. It's not something which happens very next day. So have that patience that it's going to take some time and you're going to feel a lot of pain. Trust me. Okay. On the way, you're going to have a lot of such situations where you will see that people are asking you questions and you don't have an answer to it. So that's where you need to make a note of it. Go back next day, prepare for it, come back with the answer. Next day, you say, "Hey, you asked me a question yesterday, right? This is the answer. I just found it for you." Okay. People love when an instructor come back or when a mentor come back to you with the answer rather than saying, "Sorry, I cannot answer you that." Okay. So that's what the way you should prepare for it. And I think I would really appreciate you if you're looking forward. And let me know if you need any further help. I'm open to assist you, but I may not have a coaching as such because I don't have any commitment. Let me tell you that. Okay. The commitments are very difficult for me. The reason is I have a lot of work to do and I hardly find some time for myself. So that's the reason I may not commit you for a session. But of course, casually, we can get on some calls where I can help you and guide you well for your journey ahead. Okay. So I think, Sarika, that helps. And yeah, that answers your question as well. And then let me know if you have anything else. Okay. I'm yet to read many people comments. So let me go one by one. Rishikesh, your videos are very helpful. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. Anish Murthy, I passed foundation level test Monday thanks to your videos. Thank you. You're welcome and all the very best. Congratulations on the success, Anish. What else? Sarika says, I want to mentoring and testing that we discussed. Are you providing any coaching? Ananya says, thank you, sir, for the guidance. And also, I also really want to thank you with the help of your ISTQB Foundation video. I've cleared my exam with 85% of marks. Congratulations. And thank you so much for sharing some of the credits to me because, of course, I do not take the full credit. The reason is without your preparation, nothing is possible. So until unless you put your effort, you cannot succeed with the examinations. So my tutorials are only doing the 50% of job, and I really do not owe 100% credit for that. So yes, your efforts are very much equally important for making this happen. So good job. Okay. Thank you once again, Ananya. Let's hear from Arian. Ryan says, I have watched your tutorials for ISTQB Foundation level. Now I need to take up mock test and give the exam by November. Any suggestions for me? Ryan, I have a suggestion for you. Okay. And the suggestion is, uh, can you hold yourself for maybe another uh, few days? Because I'm building up the mock papers on the way to take some examinations because I don't want you to randomly get into something which it doesn't help you. Okay, so there are plenty of websites who will claim that they have mock papers, but actually they do not because the syllabus changed 4.0 last year itself, and nobody has the mock papers for it. So right now, this is what my blog spot is, where I generally publish my mock papers. But right now, you would find 3 mock papers there, which are from the old syllabus 3.0. Okay, and I'm going to upload the new ones. They're still in the draft phase right now. So maybe in a week time, you will have some mock papers appearing there, and that is where you can prepare. But as you're writing in November, trust me, by the time you come to October, that is another 2 weeks or 3 weeks of time, you will have some more mock papers added there. So you can just bookmark this link and probably refresh once a week to see that if I've added a new mock paper, and that would be the great help what I can do for you. But right now, we have 3 mock papers there, and they are actually the 3.1, but at least in the form of assessment that you can keep a timer next to you, take the examination, and see that how well you're able to do. Okay, so that's how it will be of great help, right? So, but yeah, please expect something over to come in the next few days, okay, or a few weeks also, I can say. But trust me, by the time you write, you will have a lot of things for you. Sarika says, concepts, I'm listening to those terms that I have not used in the project for, oh, that's crazy. because I think you were working for a different project. So it was just doing testing and e-testing, and no one there to guide. And now they have me warning to upskill. Okay, now they gave me warning to upskill. That's for sure. Now I understand the pain point, what you have. Okay, so you might be doing something very limited, and that's where you never got exposed to the reality of it. So yeah, possible, because you might be doing something very particular, and that did not invite you to engage with multiple other things. And yes, you might be listening a lot of different keywords. So yeah, as I told you already, that if you think there is anything specific I can help you with, please please reach out to me on LinkedIn. That would be the best way. And from there, because I cannot share my contact details publicly on any portal, I have to be uh, having this privacy for sure. So you can just connect with me, and that's where we can take it offline, and then we can talk about uh, having a discussion with you. Okay, so right here is the link, and it is for everyone. Okay, you're free to connect with me. I always look forward to help people quite often, but many people do reach out to my LinkedIn directly. Many people don't know how to reach out, but trust me or not, my video description has everything. You have my Instagram, you have my Twitter handle, you have my email ID, you have my LinkedIn ID. What's not there? If you just want to search, you can search everything actually. Okay, so it's not difficult to find details about me. All right, so that should help to you. Let us see how does that go. Ryan says, thank you so much. You're welcome, Ryan, and all the best with your preparation so far. And cool guy. Of course, that's not your name. I know that, but sorry, that's how it is written. So I have to call you. I want to do ISTQB Foundation Level certification. Can you guide me how to take up the exam? I bought some of the testing books for the certification. Some, I think there's only one in the entire world. Okay, just be careful. Okay, don't land up in something which is not relevant. Okay, because that just probably confuses you. So is there different version of CDL? Yes, exactly. That is what my point is. So we are working on 4.0 right now. Okay, 4.0 is the latest syllabus. So whatever you're referring, make sure that you're referring to 4.0. And can you guide me how to get registered and give the exam? See, first of all, you need to prepare for the examination, and that you can do from our channel. So you can go to playlist segment of my channel and start with ISTQB Foundation 4.0 playlist and start going through the videos. I think you'll have around 60 videos, each lasting up to 10 to 15 minutes of time. And that will prepare you well with all the concepts and the syllabus entirely. So first step is that. Then once you're done with this, you can pick up my sample paper discussion playlist, where you will learn about the examination questions, the examination pattern, the tips and tricks of the examination. Okay, and once you do that, you would have the level of confidence what you need. At least you will know where you are lacking, so you can cover up that during this phase of sample paper discussions. And then once you are done with that, that is where you schedule your examination. I believe you are in India. So if you're in India, you don't have to worry about scheduling foundation level examination, because in India we do it every single day. So you can take it offline or online as well. And so this scheduling process is very simple. So you can always reach out to me, drop me a comment on any of the video, or even reach me out on LinkedIn. Okay, and let me know, hey Raj, I'm done now. So how can I apply? Then I'll probably guide you with that. So just start with your journey. And if you need any help, let me just even do that easily for you. Okay, so this is the page which we call it as the playlist segment of the channel, and I'm dropping it on the chat, right? So go ahead here and start with the first one, that is ISTQB Foundation 4.0 playlist, and then the sample question discussion second. Okay, I hope that helps. Cool guy, whatever it is. Let me know if you have anything else. What else? Rishikesh says, kindly accept connection request. Right, sir. I will do it right away if I've already received it. In case not yet, it has not come to me. Maybe my system is still waiting to refresh that. Servers, okay. You know what? When you have a lot of followers, the LinkedIn takes care of sending the request before sending to me. So, but if you have sent it, trust me, you will be accepted. Okay. We don't have to worry about that. I keep accepting people every day. So, yep, let me know if you have any questions there. Sarika says, "Will contact you on LinkedIn." Sure, you're welcome. I've chosen you as a testing mentor, and I know I will definitely get success with time, and I will become a great speaker and a great tester one day. That's the step one on the challenge one, what you have just accomplished, Sarika. Okay, that's the first challenge. What we really go through is that having that mindset, okay, the psychological aspect of ours, that are we ready to do it, and what's our aim, and are we really prepared to go ahead, whatever happens I have to do it. So this line makes me really feel happy about you, that yes, you're going to do it, because not everyone really thinks that way to achieve something in their career and life. Okay, but the way you are saying it, I think I have confidence on you that you would certainly achieve it, and my best wishes are with you, and equally my support will be with you. So feel free to reach out. We will work out something for sure to assist you with my flexibility a little bit. Okay, because my schedules are very bad. I sometimes even work 20 hours a day, and it becomes a little tricky to promise something to someone. So that generally I don't promise anyone anything. In fact, I keep getting queries for when is your next session happening. We would like to participate in a classroom session or online session, but all I do is, sorry, I don't conduct offline batches. I only have corporate sessions, which I do. Yeah. Okay. So I'm really happy to hear that. Good. What else? So I think I'm pretty much caught up with all the comments here. Uh, Let me know, team, if you have anything open. Let me cross check if I've answered everybody's message. Yeah. And if possible, just drop me a thumbs up on this video, because this is how the YouTube algorithm works. Not for me. I don't need a thumbs up. It's more for the YouTube algorithm, because there are many people who still don't know that this channel exists, and we can talk to someone to get our doubts clarified. So your one like can help YouTube, spread the word to the rest of the people, and they can come here and talk to us. And remember one thing, that we will be having this live session happening every Saturday from here on, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, to listen to you. Okay, just 1 hour of time where I can talk to my people and also help them as much as possible. So go ahead. If you have any more questions, I would be more than happy to assist. Drop me your queries on the chat, and yeah, we'll take it up from there. Yep, you're welcome, Rishikesh. Kalgai says, "Can you please give me some idea about taking the mode of ISTQB examination?" Sure, why not? So when it comes to taking the examination, offline examination is just like your academics, that you go to a test center, you will be given with an examination question paper, an OMR sheet, right? OMR sheet means each question will have 4 options with the circles. You need to fill up the right answer with encircling the options, okay, and filling up the values there, and you answer all the 40 questions in the time. So that's the offline experience which you pretty much have been through in your past as well. Online experience would be more of like the way right now we are. For example, you are taking an examination, you will have to have your camera on for 60 minutes while taking the examination, and you will have some more protocols, that you should be in an isolated place. You should have a mirror behind you, so that the proctor can see who is probably in front of you, if someone is helping you and all that. So you generally have to have a mirror behind you, and that you can have a portable mirror also placed for the examination. That should be okay. And another important thing is like no flexibility or no fluctuation in the internet. You should be continuously having a good internet connection, and no gate crashing. What do you mean by gate crashing? People entering your room accidentally. So you just have to have some protocols, but you can even take it from the comfort of home. Okay, that is online, and someone will be watching you, like keeping an eye on you through video conferencing for uh, entire duration of the examination. And in case anything wrong happens, they will just prompt you and probably restart the examination, or maybe sometime if things don't go well, like you don't return back to the examination due to internet failure for next 5 minutes, they will just terminate your exam and you'll have to write it again. Okay, or they will reschedule it. That's it. So that's the point. So these are the two different things. Again, it totally depends on you, how comfortable you feel online, like someone is watching you consistently. Some people say that offline gives me a better experience of writing the examination. At least I'm freely writing my own examination. Online, I feel that someone is watching me, someone is looking at me and closely monitoring me, so I don't feel comfortable. But some people say that I cannot get into a location and then write it there like paper based. I prefer doing it online better. So take your call. I just gave you both the flavor, what it feels like. So you can just take a call according to your comfort and then decide whether you can go with online or offline. Okay. So I hope that helps. And yes, you can use a blank paper because we have chapter 4, which is about techniques, and the techniques ask you to solve them. So of course, as you're solving them, you would need a piece of paper for sure. So for offline examination, they ask you to do it behind the question paper with pencil. Okay, with pencil, and you will have to erase it after you complete your examination. And in online, you can use A4 sheet. Okay, A4 sheet which is blank, and then you may have to show them every time you pen down something that what you did. So that's the difference. But yes, you are allowed to use pen and paper for both the options, offline and online, both. Okay, so yep, that's pretty much. So team, let me know if you have any other questions. This session is exclusively for you because I don't have anything to say, but exactly, just spending some time with my learners so that I can also extend a little bit more to help the team and do something beyond. See, this was one of my goal and aim, I would say, not goal, but it was one of my aim to add value to the QA community. Then I thought, how can I do something for QA community? I cannot bring jobs to them or something. So I thought, let me help them educate, and that's where I started. And extending a little more extra, like having a live session to at least answer the people's question, is another initiative which I'm doing as a part of my journey so far. So that's where I think even if some people come and ask their questions and go, that would be of great help. Okay, so yeah, this is all my happiness, what I get from interacting with all of you. Yeah, some good news is some compliments, of course. So this consistently helps me feel happy and excited about my work, what I did for people, and continuously doing that job for the people. So really happy that I could help all of you through my playlist. I'm really getting enormous positive feedbacks about my content. And I'm really glad that what I started with is actually working out. So yeah, I'm also suffering other side because many other people are coming to me saying that you have given a very quality content, that too free of cost. You are killing our business also. So I was a little scared of that, but they said like, can you just take off? Some people even asked me to take off my playlists down. And I said, sorry, I cannot do that because I promised something to people and I don't want to just do it for the sake of business or something. So yeah, we do go through all these phases, but that's fine as far as I'm doing my job. Kalka says, I'm really grateful to you for answering my questions in detail. That's my job. Thank you so much for asking your question because, again, every single contribution made to this live session makes this live session successful. So I'm glad I could help because not everything I know, but whatever I know, at least I'm happy about that I could answer. Marilla says, you are already adding lots of good content for the QA community. Thank you so much. It's all my pleasure. I'm trying to build things day by day and adding more and more value to the QA community as much as possible, okay, by different means. Ryan says, thank you so much for these details. It's all my pleasure. Bhavna says, I stay in US. My background is microbiology. Can I start my career as a QA? Again, that's the same suggestion. Probably you joined now, but I was just talking to someone a moment back. So, yeah, it's not going to be easy. Okay, it's not going to be easy to say that anyone can become QA at any point of time. There are many things which matters. Someone who really has a good knowledge of QA plus at this point of time, just having manual testing knowledge is not enough. Okay, someone to start or switch career, and it also matters that how long you have been into microbiology, probably how long you have been into your career with other domains. So that pretty much matters. If you are new, young enough, then it would be easy. But probably, say for example, you've spent 5 to 8 years already in microbiology or some other domain working there, then it would be a little difficult to migrate at this point of time, because the industry, that is IT, technology industry, is looking forward to people who are, you know, really well trained in advance. Okay, the company doesn't want to spend any more. They say that, okay, I have some policies to hire freshers and we spend money on them. But for someone who is already working and experienced, we don't expect to spend any money on them. And that's where they expect you to know everything in advance, that I can just hire you and put you on a project and you start working. And that's not the case with people who come from different domains and different practices. So let me be very transparent, because I'm not making any money from you. Okay. And I don't want that to happen also. So that's the reason my decisions and my suggestions will be very fair. Okay. Very fair, because I'm not inviting you to join my course. I'm not inviting you to come to my institute or take up any kind of courses from me. Nothing. It's completely free. So I don't have anything to claim. So my suggestions will be very, very fair. So yes, it's not going to be that simple, but it's not saying that it is not even possible. Okay, it is possible. Subjected, you prepare yourself well. So put your effort, put your dedication, start learning about the fundamental concepts of testing, then get into the documentation skill, that what it takes to write test cases, what it takes to execute test cases. You'll find plenty of videos to learn about that. Okay, and learn, everything about it. Plus, my channel is always there to guide you with that. And then do not forget, automation is the trend. Okay. If you think manual testing is enough, no. Sorry, my friend, that will not work out. So learn an automation tool. I would suggest you some simple tools like go with Selenium, or go with Playwright, or go with Cypress. Okay. Cypress. And these are some of the tools. So let me just type it also if you want. Okay. So Selenium, or you can go with Playwright, Cypress. Okay, so these are some of the tools which you can start with, but just pick one or two, that's fine. Or maybe one is also fine to get your first job. And as far as you get your first job, you will already get used to it, right? And as you get used to it on daily basis, then over a period of time, you can add more tools to your career path and your profile, and you can continue growing from there. So just take one thing for granted. It's not going to be easy anymore. That was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, but now things are changing a little bit, and organizations are also looking forward to have some great skilled people already, like someone who is experienced already in testing, and then looking forward to hire them. So, but it's not that it is not possible. It is possible, given that you showcase that skill to the organization. Organization will be happy to hire you as well. Okay, still people are making this happen by showcasing their skills and knowledge. So all the very best, Bhavna, and I hope you get on this as soon as possible, and let me know if I can help you with anything else. Kalgai says, does any degree and age matters whenever selecting any candidate in recruitment process? To a certain extent, the degree, yes. Okay. To some extent, age, as well. Okay. Why would degree matter? Is just to maintain the level of quality among the employees. Because, say, for example, what happens if you have a team of BTech graduates, like Bachelor in Technology, and 5 or 6 people are working together in that team, and then all of a sudden one BSc guy or BSIT joins it, then Bachelor of Science and etc. Then these teams start feeling that, hey, what the hell you are doing here? Okay, see, that should not happen. I'm against it personally, but this you cannot change in everybody's mind, right? They will say, can this BSIT guy can also do the job what I'm doing here? So they will start discriminating things, they will start differentiating things, and you will also feel like, okay, I know equal like you, so why this discrimination? So you may not sustain there for a long time. So what happens? Organizations, they say that, why would we promote such things, that people will try to treat someone else as differently? Okay, and that's where they say, hey, we have a minimum cutoff that we would have BTech only. That's the reason I said some of the company. And some company says, I value you as an employee, and we have a blend of BTech, BE, BSCIT, or BCA. So we don't discriminate anyone. That means every single team will have a blend of all these degrees. So they don't care which background do you come from. As far as you have the knowledge, we hire it. So again, the team will also be comprising of different degrees, right? So they don't care about it. But some companies, as they want to maintain a reputation there, they would do that. So that's the reason I said some care about it. Why would they care about the age? The age matters here is with respect to that what is your potential to sit down for a work pressure or a longer duration with us. So say for example, they generally see people with experience when they talk about the age. Youngsters, they prefer that okay, 20 to 30 you are very energetic, very innovative and all sort of thing, and beyond 40 you would be more of like a manager, okay, and managing the team and sharing your experience. But again, at the age of 40 I would not expect many people to work in my organization, because you know that for a team of 20 members there could be one senior manager, which is okay, there's enough. So I don't have to have 30 managers also for a team of 30 members. So you can understand the age difference. So someone trying to get into the industry or trying to switch after 35 to 36 years of uh, age, not experience, okay, someone with 35 years of age would have around 15, 16 years of experience. So this person trying to switch from one organization to another organization would certainly uh, be very time for them, because their CTC will also be high, and it's not an easy to make a job for a manager or director or such positions in every company, right? They generally don't leave, so they may have to stay with the same organization. So yeah, age to certain extent does matter. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, and let me know if you have anything else. So Bhavna says, thank you, you're welcome. Neetu, okay, Neetu. Okay, she had a message. She did retracted it. Need to just let me know. I would be happy to help you. I'm happy to see one of our member of the channel is also here. Okay, so basically, when you see those N, that is Neeraj, represented next to the name with a different color, they basically have joined our membership program. And the membership program gives you a little bit more priority in terms of getting your answers offline solved. And the entire money, what you spend there, yeah, it's a paid subscription, but again, this is optional. Okay, it's not mandatory to have the subscription, but if you just want to have some personal space with me to discuss something, that's where you can have it. So Neetu, yeah, you have a doubt, so go ahead, please drop me or let me know what is the doubt. I can answer you. Whatever money you spend in the membership of this channel, we go and sponsor a kid with their school fees, or probably helping them afford the needful for the education, because we are about education. So I basically go and do some tests and assessments in the school, and look forward to see the most competitive and desirable students who cannot afford them. So we just sponsor them with books or school fees sometime. Maybe we pay for the 2 quarters. So I put the equal amount, what we get from the membership, and then we try to do something needful for the needful people. As simple as that. Okay, so yeah, Neetu, I hope you're drafting your question. Please let me know. Waiting for you. What is this? NLNRDND, whatever. Okay, yeah, I know that's not your name, but I'm planning to take ISTQB Foundation 4.0 foundation level next month. Do you have tips for me to pass the exam? See, my tips are very transparent and available for everyone. Okay, so there's nothing hidden which I can keep within myself. So if you need all the tips, what you need for the examination to succeed, please go through my playlist. Okay, so the one playlist would be about the tutorials. Of course, go through the tutorials. That is ISTQB 4.0. I'm proud to say world's best playlist on the internet today. Okay, as per Google, best recommendation. And second important thing, watch the playlist of sample paper discussion, sample question discussion. There you will have all the tips and tricks. Okay, and that, trust me, again, it's not me who's saying that, it's all our audience, 100,000 people who have said that it was enough to pass the examination, more than enough. So just these two playlists would help you to prepare well for your examination and get it done in the first attempt. Okay, so let me know if there's anything else. Neetu says writing user stories and acceptance criteria. and from this to test cases is used only in the test-driven development or acceptance-driven development. In traditional model, we have writing test conditions. Okay, multiple things. Let me answer one by one. Writing user story and acceptance criteria is the agile way of documenting and gathering requirements. Okay, it's point number one. In agile, when it comes to writing or gathering requirements, we write a user story, and every single user story will have associated acceptance criteria. This is written by everyone. Okay, this is written by everyone. That means collectively as a collaborative activity between business representative, product owner, and the team, where team consists of designer, developer, and tester. This is the part one, okay, requirement gathering part. Now, the next thing is test-driven development. Now, test-driven development is a different concept which talks about as a test method in Agile. So we have three of them: TDD, BDD, and ATDD. Okay, TDD, BDD, and ATDD. In TDD, tests are derived from the design or technical specifications, not from user story. BDD, tests are derived from the functionality, which is user story. In ATDD, the tests are derived from acceptance criteria. So you got the three bases for three types of test-driven development. That is TDD, BDD, and ATDD. Now, what is this three concept? Here, the test cases are written before coding, and you give this test to the developer to write the code. Okay, so developer will code and run this test to make sure that their code is up to mark, or if there's anything wrong, the test will fail, and they will rectify the code and again run the test. So in other way, all we are trying to say that the developer will not write the code and give me for testing. Rather, I will give him the test and ask him to code to make that test pass. That's the definition of the testing as a driver. Okay, all the DDs, right? The major difference is the basis. From where did you derive the test? So if you see your line, now you can understand the problem with this statement, right? So you said test-driven development or acceptance test-driven development derive things from acceptance criteria. No, writing requirement gathering is one common thing, okay? That is user story and acceptance criteria we will have for the requirements. But if you are deriving test from acceptance criteria, it is called as ATDD, okay? Yes, that part is right. For behavior, it is user story. Okay, for behavior, it is user story. And for TDD, it is the low-level design. Low-level design. I hope that gives it a very clear picture. And we write test cases first, then the code is written. Okay, not after that. Kalgai says, yeah, you cleared my doubt, but I asked the question in view of career change. Can anyone enter in IT after? No. Of course, I think you got your answer there as well, because that's not the age where you look forward to transform and play around with your life. Okay, an organization will not entertain it also. Okay, that's too late and difficult. Neetu, I hope that answers your question. Let me know if there's anything else and you want me to clarify. Okay, and Kalgai, I think that's also pretty much okay with you. Let me know if there's anything else. And again, this NLR, DL, NDL, whatever, just please always drop me your name because that's difficult for me to read. I always answering your sample questions every chapter, but I have second thoughts. If your sample question is simpler than the actual ISTQB exam, no. My sample questions are as per the examination. There is no point doing something simpler than that, okay? There is no point doing something simpler than that because I may be under promising you or kind of leveraging the use of your trust on me. So trust me, the examinations or sample questions, what you have been through, is a blend of what the examination will have. Again, not the entire question in the examination will be hard, or not all the questions will be easy, and all the questions will be moderate. They will have the mix of it. Some questions will be easy, some questions will be moderate, and some questions will be hard as well. So throughout our sessions, we purposefully take a blend of it. If you notice, at the end of each chapter, we try to take one easy, one moderate, and one hard question as well. Okay, with the tricks involved. So yes, if you had this question still, then answer is no. Your whatever sample questions I have done in my entire channel are as per the examination structure by ISTQB itself. In fact, none of the questions are created by me. In fact, none of the questions are my creation. I'm not going to take unnecessary credits. It is taken directly from ISTQB official website, which ISTQB claims that these are our standard of question. Okay, so none of the question is created by me. Okay, so have that trust that this paper, what you prepare, will be the examination template. Suhas says, hi sir, can you please explain how we can test UPI? How we can test UPI? Again, see, first of all, testing UPI for the components, that is the functional part of it, which you will have to test, the interaction, the UI, what you have. UI testing will certainly be the first step. The second step will be the interfaces. Okay, so whatever interfaces you have. So all the gateways and all the interfaces what you will have with that UPI. For example, today, if I take a very simple example, my Paytm gets connected to Google Pay and Phone Pay. So no matter whose QR it you have, you can just scan it from anything, right? Think practical. So say for example, I go to a shop and they are using only Google Pay QR code, and I have Paytm, then I can always scan that and make payment. Correct. So that means they all understand each other. They all understand each other now. So I will have to talk about such integrations involved. So your interface testing will play a very vital role more than system testing. Okay. And in fact, more than component testing. That is unit testing. So unit testing will be only for the key fields like where you enter the amount, where you enter the pin. So those fields and UI is what you need. Then system testing will be just as a whole, so not a big problem. But this part, that is integration, will have multiple things. That is integration within the same system and system integration. You need to understand the API request and response between the Paytm to Phone Pay to Bharat Pay to Google Pay to this, that, and all. So you need to come up with a pairwise approach to see how many combinations you have actually tested, which are possible in the market, and you will have to use full wise coverage. Okay, full wise coverage, because any of these combinations are possible in the real world. So interface testing would be the most important contributor in your scenario here. Okay, and the more you try to test there is what you will get the confidence from the entire system testing. Okay, so yes, talk about unit, which starts with the basic field components what the user interacts with. Then interface will be playing the vital role, interacting with all other systems. So have the scenarios like first of all interacting with the bank, which is the self function. Then talk about interacting with other systems, and then try about combinations of them. Okay, so 3 levels of interface testing will happen, and then at the end you will have the end-to-end use case, which is system testing. Right? If you need anything else, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer. Kalgai says, does ISTQB 4.0 follows the syllabus as per 2018? No. There's a new syllabus 4.0, right? It's a 3.1 which followed 2018. That is what is 3.1. 4.0 is 2023. Okay? It's a new syllabus. Ah, John, good to hear your name. Now I feel very happy that I can call you by name. So, John, that's a good name. Thank you, sir. I'm studying 2 hours per day, so I think I can have the exam after a month of studying 2 hours per day studying. Yeah, that's pretty much enough and good. I'm reading your blog with the live session. Can you please upload a document on the modes of exam in detail showing on your blog? Certainly, that's a good request. I would look forward to work on it. And yep, certainly me, because we look forward to your feedback for sure. And indeed, what you need is what I should give you. So that's the reason I also wanted to start this live session once again after a long break, just to see what my audience are now demanding, because there's an evolution which happens over a period of time, and I should not stay out of it with my audience. So anyways, this was for an hour, and I think we are up with that, and pretty much at this point we have answered everybody's question. I'm glad that you could take some time out on a weekend to join our live session and at least participate in here by sharing your questions and asking your question. So I'm really happy and glad that I could spend some time with you. And I always feel happy when I talk to some of my learners and audience. So thank you so much for joining in, sharing the good news, asking your questions, because without you, this live session is not at all successful. So once again, thank you so much for being here. That's all from this particular live session team. We'll connect again next Saturday. Stay tuned for that. Okay. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for being the part of the live session. Happy learning. Take care. See you. Stay safe. Bye-bye.